Here on the Movie Vault, we focus on film, and specifically we focus on aspects of film. And this aspect of film that we're focusing on is the director. We've never done this before. We've never picked a director and focused on just their movies. I'm kidding, we have. We did it with the Paul Thomas Anderson arc. But we're picking another director, and that director is
Terrence Malick.
And why is Terrence Malick important?
Well, we're going to find out, but mostly because he is a very thoughtful director. He has a clear vision, auteur theory, right?
Right.
And he enacts that vision very well. He has a wide range of films. We are going to do probably his 5 most notable films. He doesn't have many more than 5 films, but this will probably be all that we cover of Terrence Malick on this podcast, to be honest, because these are like his 5 big films.
Yes.
And each film kind of has a central theme where it goes a little bit less from in the first couple films. He's more story driven. Then he moves on to these more ethereal, idea driven films with great story arcs, more theology later on too. But every film he has is just kind of a banger, like in a good way. Like he, as far as I know, puts so much into his film.
Yes, and he is someone who focuses on the art of cinema and ways that you can use cinematography to achieve the goals of making films, maybe more so than other directors who focus more on writing. Not that he doesn't employ writing, he certainly does. But just has done a lot, especially for an American filmmaker, has done a lot to push the art form forward. And his name is kind of up there with the revered art house directors, Bergman and Tarkovsky and all of those, but he's like the American version of that. I would say Malick is like the closest thing we have to, like the American auteur.
Yeah.
Like that, and I guess that's huge praise, but I think, he has done well worldwide in terms of his film receptions, so I'm willing to make that statement without having watched all these movies yet.
Yeah. And we'll be excited to see how his past has kind of influenced his films, coming from rural area, Oklahoma, right? And then
Oklahoma, Texas, yeah.
And then going into Harvard, Oxford, and then going to Hollywood. So I think there's a real journey that he's been on. He has a lot of influences, and we'll see how that plays into each of his films. And then also how his philosophy background really dictates the themes of his films and what he says about God and what he says about life and death and about childhood and things like that. So the 5 films that we are doing are Badlands, Days of Heaven, Tree of Life,
The Thin
Red Line,
Tree of Life,
A Hidden Life.
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I butchered that. Those are the 5 films we're doing. And we hope that as we go into this Christmas season that we can get a little theological. And this is the Movie Vault's version of Advent.
Yes.
The Terrence Malick, the closest American film director to Christianity, who's not even a Christian, for Advent of Christmas.
Yes. And what brings in the Christmas spirit more than The Thin Red Line and talking about World War II?
Yeah. Yep. And then Days of Heaven after that. Yep. So with that, buckle in. Hopefully we have a guest or 2 on in this arc, at least one. And enjoy the holiday season and enjoy your Thanksgiving, enjoy your Christmas, and enjoy your New Year's. And keep up with those weight loss programs after the New Year's. So this is the Movie Vault wishing you an official Merry Christmas. I don't know
Merry Christmas.
I don't know why I turned this into
and a Happy New Year.
Yeah.